Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the proposal coming from Barcelona that was lended towards Dembele and his representatives. Then we are going to be talking about the future of Lenglet. What is Lenglet going to be doing in the summer? Is he going to be leaving Barcelona, or does Barcelona want to have continuity with this player? And then lastly, we are going to be talking about some surprising news, which is going to be about Matheus Fernandes. So for those of you guys who are watching me for the first time, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. This is a Barcelona channel, so if you guys do follow Barcelona, welcome to the family. But I do want to give a special shout out to our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is considered as the best football app you could find in the App Store when it comes to the latest player stats, the latest team stats. And if you're following a specific team or a tournament, you could find all of that within one app. And the best thing from all of this is that it is absolutely free. The only thing that you do have to do is go down in my description box. There's going to be a link that's going to take you straight to the App Store. You would be able to download it. You can pick your desired team or tournament to follow. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into the video. So let's get to it. And we are first going to be talking about Dembele. So recently in the past video, we were discussing the injury that Dembele has encountered and how he was going to be out for the next 4 months. It was a very serious injury. And I have also explained how the next thing that Barcelona should be focusing on would be on the negotiations, on the renewal of Dembele, because many were questioning that does Dembele's injury change the negotiations that Joan Laporta and Matheus Fernandes had in plan. And so coincidentally enough, a couple of hours after I actually did publish that video on YouTube, we did finally see the first proposal coming from Joan Laporta. And it says here, according to Xavi Campos, Barcelona have sent their first renewal proposal to Dembele through his agents, a 4-year deal and a salary reduction by 50%. Now, what does this mean, right? It basically means that Barcelona actually want to renew Dembele until 2025. And this is very surprising, right? Because the fact that it is quite clear that Barcelona cannot necessarily count on Dembele, this is almost like a gamble, and to give him a 4-year contract. And I think that what's so key about these negotiations, right? Because I think that looking at the full picture of the whole thing is very important. But what's very key about this is the fact that Joan Laporta has presented a 50% cut. Now let's stay on this just for a second, right? Because many are going to be assuming that a 4-year contract to Dembele would be a gamble, because who knows if he could be able to deliver at the level that Barcelona do want to. With the 50% reduction on his wage, what I believe Barcelona is also trying to say is that we want to retain you, Dembele, but we do not want to invest heavily on you, which is the wages. We much rather put our investments elsewhere, because right now we do want to give you this wage because it does reflect your performances that you have given us in the past 3 to 4 years. That is what I do see Barcelona trying to propose when it comes to the 50% cut. And here's the thing, if Dembele accepts this renewal coming from Barcelona, let's just say for example Dembele in the future does not end up being an integral part to Joan Laporta's FC Barcelona. Maybe there could be a moment after the renewal where Dembele does want to leave Barcelona. Barcelona would have no problem on letting the player go because they would be getting a good bid for this player because of the contract renewal. And then let's just say the complete opposite happens. Dembele says, I do not want to accept this renewal because the 50% wage cut is just too much for me. I do believe that I can get a better deal somewhere else. And let me tell you, this is going to be exactly what Dembele and the lawyers are going to be thinking about. It is going to be the 50% wage cut. So if that were to happen, Barcelona would have no problem on selling this player within this summer, because they can still get a good fee out of this player because his contract does not end until the summer of 2022. So it is a win-win deal coming from Joan Laporta and Matheus Fernandes, something that we do have to respect. Now, many of you guys are going to be thinking that, why are you going against Dembele? Why are you making Dembele look like a bad player? But that is not the case, nor is it the point. The point that I'm trying to make here is that Barcelona need to handle business very well. And with their players, they must be prepared on whatever route this does go to, because or else you are going to be witnessing the exact same Barcelona Bartomeu did run. This is a club that can no longer be disrespected. This is a club that can no longer be ran through by many of these players. Barcelona must be prepared and well maintained on a business level and on a sporting level. And that is going to be the conclusion for Dembele. If Dembele were to accept this 50% wage cut at this very moment, he does earn around 12 million euros. If he does accept it, he will be getting the exact same wage like Memphis Depay and Sergio Aguero, which is going to be around the ranges of 5 to 6 million euros per season. Next, I do want to move on towards the latest on Lenglet. And it says here, according to Juan Marti, Barcelona will be open to hearing offers for Lenglet this summer. So far, they have only received some calls asking about the player's situation, but there has not been an official bid yet. So this is not the the first time that we have heard Barcelona being very open on selling Lenglet. If a club does come to Barcelona and say, what is the desired fee for this player, Barcelona would be open to negotiate. So there is a lot of uncertainty going on around Lenglet's future with this club. And I do want to call out the game that did happen yesterday between France and Switzerland. First of all, this was the game where I do think it was one of the best games we have seen in the year of 2021. It was very exciting. It came to a point where we did not even know if either France was going to advance or Switzerland was going to advance. It was a great game. But in this game, Lenglet did start and he was playing as the main center back between two other center backs. And I remember, right, when Lenglet was named in the starting 11 and he was going to be starting in that position, the main question was this: could Lenglet actually deliver? Could he deliver for his country at a high stake game? And what we learned by the end of this match was that Lenglet could not be counted on, because the way that Switzerland scored their first goal, it was coming through a big mistake from Lenglet. The way that Lenglet lost that header against a player that was shorter than him, that was embarrassing. And this is not the first time we have seen Lenglet lose a header battle or a aerial duel against a player that is much shorter than him. And when you are a professional defender, when you know that you do have a certain advantage in the game, you have to be using that, because if you don't, then you cannot be counted on. And that goal was so frustrating for all of France that it got to a point where Deschamps, who is the coach of France, took out Lenglet at halftime, because it was quite clear that he could not count on this defender. And so the fact that the coach of France had a hard time counting on Lenglet, and the fact that all of last season and the previous season we have seen Barcelona pay the price for starting Lenglet at certain occasions, this is the reason why Barcelona is very open on hearing offers for this young defender. So as things currently do stand, Eric Garcia, Ronald Araujo, and Mingueza are going to be the main center backs and the ones that are going to be non-negotiable in Barcelona's preferred starting positions within the back line. And Barcelona, like I have said many times, are looking for another center back to reinforce the defensive line. And so now lastly, I do want to talk about Matheus Fernandes. Now this one is a very surprising report. I did not expect to hear this, but Barcelona themselves have made it very official that they are not going to be continuing with Matheus Fernandes. It says here that Barcelona has terminated the contract of Matheus Fernandes and they no longer need his services. And let me tell you about Matheus Fernandes. When I told everyone about this player leaving FC Barcelona, many were actually saying that, wait, who is this player? What are you talking about? Barcelona never signed a central defensive midfielder that is Brazilian. I never heard of this player. And when I heard that, I'm like, yes, exactly. Like, that is the reason why his contract is being terminated. They did not even announce Matheus Fernandes when he first came to FC Barcelona. And he did have a contract until the year of 2025. And there has been reports that the only reason why Barcelona did not sell Matheus Fernandes and terminated his contract, they did not find any real buyer for this player. No one wanted to buy Matheus Fernandes. And that is why they came into a conclusion where they did terminate the contract. And we do have to remember that the only reason why Barcelona is so strict on letting go so many players, that is because Barcelona's main goal in the summer is to lower down the wages greatly. So this is sad and frustrating at all levels. Barcelona did invest 7 to 8 million euros for Matheus Fernandes. They have terminated his contract. They are going to be letting him go for free. As for Matheus Fernandes himself, he has only played 17 minutes in the past season and nothing more. Is this mishandling coming from Joan Laporta? It's not. This is just a signing coming from President Bartomeu, and Laporta is here to clean up this mess. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.